During World War II, espionage played a crucial role in the outcome of battles and the war as a whole. Espionage refers to the act of gathering secret information without the knowledge or permission of the owner of that information. Both the Allied and Axis powers employed espionage tactics to gain an advantage over their enemies. Espionage was carried out in various ways, including using spies, code breaking, and wiretapping. Spies were individuals who were sent behind enemy lines to gather information and relay it back to their respective authorities. Code breaking involved deciphering encrypted messages sent by the enemy, while wiretapping involved intercepting and listening in on enemy communications. One of the most famous espionage operations during World War II was the British operation known as Ultra. This operation involved breaking the Germans' Enigma code, which allowed the Allies to decipher secret messages sent by the Germans. Another famous espionage operation was the Soviet Union's Red Orchestra, which was a network of spies that operated in Germany and other parts of Europe. Espionage during World War II was a dangerous and risky business. If caught, spies could face imprisonment, torture, and even execution. However, the information they provided could be invaluable in helping their respective sides win the war. Overall, espionage played a crucial role in the outcome of World War II. It allowed both sides to gain important information about their enemies, which helped them make strategic decisions and gain an advantage on the battlefield. During World War II, the Nazi regime had a team of scientists working on developing nuclear technology. They were aiming to create a nuclear bomb that would give them an immense strategic advantage over their enemies. The team was led by Werner Heisenberg, a famous physicist who had already made significant contributions to the field of quantum mechanics. The Nazis had access to significant resources, which they used to their full potential to make progress in their nuclear program. They built heavy water plants in Norway, where they could produce the necessary materials for their experiments. They also had access to uranium mines in Czechoslovakia, which helped speed up the process. The scientists working on the program made significant advancements in nuclear physics, including the discovery of nuclear fission. They were able to produce a small amount of nuclear energy but were far from creating a nuclear bomb. However, the Nazi regime's nuclear program was eventually sabotaged by Allied espionage. A group of British intelligence officers, known as the Tube Alloys Team, uncovered details of the Nazi nuclear program and relayed the information to the US government. This information helped the Allies to take necessary measures to prevent the Nazis from developing a nuclear weapon. In conclusion, the scientific advancements made by the Nazi nuclear program were significant, but they were ultimately unsuccessful in creating a nuclear bomb. The Allied forces' espionage played a vital role in stopping the Nazi regime's nuclear empire. As we delve deeper into the world of espionage and science, we must not forget the crucial role played by scientists in the development of nuclear weapons and espionage. During World War II, scientists from different countries were recruited to work on their respective nations' nuclear programs, and many of them were also involved in espionage activities. The Manhattan Project is a perfect example of how scientists played a significant role in the development of nuclear weapons. The project was led by physicist J. Robert Oppenheimer, who recruited some of the most brilliant minds in science to work on the project. Scientists like Enrico Fermi, Richard Feynman, and Niels Bohr worked tirelessly to develop the first atomic bomb. Apart from developing nuclear weapons, scientists were also involved in espionage activities. One of the most well-known examples is the case of Klaus Fuchs, a German physicist who worked on the Manhattan Project. Fuchs was also a Soviet spy and provided valuable information about the project to the Soviet Union. Scientists also played a crucial role in developing the technology necessary for espionage. For instance, Alan Turing, a British mathematician, worked on cracking the German Enigma code, which was used to encrypt secret messages during World War II. His work helped the Allies to intercept and decode German messages, which was a significant turning point in the war. However, the role of scientists in the development of nuclear weapons and espionage raises ethical concerns. Some scientists were conflicted about their involvement in these activities, and many felt guilty about their contributions to the development of weapons of mass destruction. In conclusion, the role of scientists in the development of nuclear weapons and espionage cannot be understated. They played a crucial role in advancing these fields, but their involvement also raises ethical concerns. The lessons learned from this history must be used to ensure that science is used for the betterment of humanity, rather than for destructive purposes. Science has always been a field that has pushed the boundaries of what is possible. It has led to some of the most significant advancements in human history, from the discovery of electricity to the creation of the Internet. However, when science is used for espionage purposes, it raises serious ethical concerns. During World War II, both the Allies and the Axis powers used science to gain a tactical advantage. Espionage was a key part of this strategy, and scientists were often targeted for their knowledge and expertise. The Nazis, in particular, were actively trying to develop nuclear weapons and were using their scientists to achieve this goal. The ethical implications of using science for espionage purposes are clear. When scientific knowledge is used to gain an advantage over others, it can lead to serious consequences. The development of nuclear weapons, for example, has led to devastating consequences, including the destruction of entire cities and the deaths of countless people. The use of science for espionage purposes also raises questions about the role of scientists in society. Should they be allowed to work on projects that have the potential to cause harm? How can we ensure that scientific knowledge is used for the benefit of humanity, rather than for the benefit of a select few? These are complex questions that do not have easy answers. However, it is clear that the ethical implications of using science for espionage purposes must be carefully considered. We must ensure that science is used for the betterment of society, rather than as a tool for domination. The impact of Operation Epsilon on the post-war world and the development of nuclear technology is a topic that is both fascinating and concerning. Operation Epsilon was a top-secret mission that took place after the end of World War II. Its purpose was to interrogate German nuclear scientists who had been working on the Nazi nuclear program during the war. The information gathered from these interrogations was used to gain a better understanding of the German nuclear program and to prevent other countries from developing nuclear weapons in the future. The impact of Operation Epsilon on the post-war world was significant. The knowledge gained from the interrogations of the German scientists helped the Allies to develop their own nuclear weapons. This led to the beginning of the Cold War and the arms race between the United States and the Soviet Union. The development of nuclear technology also had a significant impact on the world, as it changed the way we think about war and international relations. However, the development of nuclear technology also brought with it ethical concerns. The use of nuclear weapons has devastating consequences, both in terms of human life and the environment. The ethical implications of using scientific knowledge for espionage purposes are also significant. It raises questions about the role of science in society and the responsibility of scientists to use their knowledge for the greater good. In conclusion, the impact of Operation Epsilon on the post-war world and the development of nuclear technology cannot be overstated. It has led to significant advancements in science and technology, but also raises important ethical concerns. As we continue to develop new technologies, it is important that we consider the ethical implications of their use and the responsibility that comes with scientific